Someone grabbed my wrist tightly, and then my ankles were locked with big shackles. My whole body felt numb as if hundreds of needles were piercing through me. Celine! Let go! Why are you taking my child? Mom, please help me! People in white were holding Mom back, while another group dragged me away, farther and farther from her. Please, I beg you to bring her back to me. It's my fault, I'm sorry. My mom was kneeling at their feet, sobbing and begging, but it was all in vain. Let me go! Let me go! Let me go! I woke up completely panicked. My scream woke Mom. She rushed into my room and held me tight. That nightmare, it's been repeating every night since I was old enough to remember. Mom told me that I was born with a special gene that made my hair green and my ears pointy. It was always just me and Mom. When I was 5, I'd never spoken to anyone other than Mom. She taught me herself and also forbade me from stepping outside. She said the outside was dangerous and bad people would take me away. And so, to my young mind, everyone except Mom was a bad person. Sweetie, I will protect you with my life. I love you. I love you too, Mom! We moved houses almost every 6 months. One time, right after moving in, a beautiful woman knocked on our door with a plate of apple pies. Oh, you have a little one. I love kids. I have a little girl too. Oh, no, not at all. That's the cat. The cat, yeah. Meow. Oh, really? Mom hurried back into the room and quickly threw a white sheet over me, signaling me to stay absolutely quiet. But I didn't see anything! My cat is a bit mischievous. I see. I should go then. After that incident, our house was rumored to be haunted. No one dared to come near our area or knock on our door again. Mom was actually glad, saying that bad people wouldn't dare to come anymore. That summer, the weather was beautiful. As I idly admired the clear blue sky and the giant fluffy clouds, the noise from below caught my attention. It turned out to be the bad people swimming. They looked to be about my height, laughing and having fun, and didn't seem like bad people at all. Why would they take showers outdoors? Is it better than bathing in a tub? Curiosity got the better of me. I opened the window to sneak out. Hello? What are you guys playing? They all turned to look at me and fell silent. Is it weird to look at people? Then the girl screamed out loud. Alien! Alien! No, my name is Celine, not Alien. Nice to meet you. After that, my skin started to hurt, as if being pricked all over. It turned red and felt burning hot. It's so hot! Too hot! The kids cried even louder, and I got more frantic. Then the woman from the other day kicked the door open, horrified at the sight of me. She only managed to exclaim, "Oh my God," before grabbing the child and running inside. They called me Alien, Mom! What's an alien? That's when Mom finally told me that I was different from other children. Those people out there always wanted to take me away for their bizarre experiments. They are all bad people. Promise me you'll never go outside again. I hesitated because at that moment, it seemed like they were afraid of me more than wanting to capture me. But I still obeyed Mom. At 16, Mom started boarding up the windows with large wooden planks. She said the sunlight would burn and hurt my skin. That left me completely isolated from the outside world. The only thin thread that helped me distinguish day from night was a tiny hole in the window. The sky was still blue and the clouds still drifted freely. One day when Mom was at work, I went into her room to get some drawing papers. My attention drifted to the laptop neatly placed on her desk. A thought flashed in my mind. If Mom could use it to communicate with the outside, why couldn't I? I fumbled around and managed to set up a social media account, connecting with a dude who goes by Alien000.
Hey there, my name is Josh. Nice to meet you.
For the first time in my life, someone wanted to be my friend, and I was over the moon. I chatted with Josh nonstop, and he knew so much about the outside world. A place I thought was scary, but Josh described it as beautiful.
What? You've never seen the Statue of Liberty? Where the heck are you from?
I remembered once I found a package with my home address on it and told Josh about it.
Oh, that's not too far from me. Wanna hang out sometime? I can show you around.
I can't. Mom says if I do, the bad people will take me away. Because I'm an alien.
An alien, huh? You're funny.
Before I could reply, I heard my mom's car pull up in the driveway. I scrambled to shut the computer, adjusting it down to the millimeter so Mom wouldn't notice any disturbance. Luckily, I'd managed to set up a time for Josh and me to chat online. We could only talk once a week and at a very specific time. Mom kept asking why I'd been so cheerful lately, but I couldn't tell her about my secret friend. Josh and I talked like this for 2 months. I felt a special bond forming with him, like I couldn't be separated even though I hadn't even seen his face. Then one morning, I went to Mom's room to use the computer as usual, but it wasn't there. Had Mom taken it to work this morning? I was frustrated to the point of madness, feeling oppressed and sad. For the first time, I wanted to rip off those damn boards and escape. I wanted to go out, see the Statue of Liberty. Why should I be locked up here? That night, once Mom was sound asleep, I sneaked on the computer, but Alien 000 had been online 10 hours ago. He must have been waiting for me for a long time. I frantically messaged him but got no reply. Disheartened and desperate, I shut the laptop. "How long have you been hiding this from me, Celine?" Her voice was soft, but it felt like a sword piercing my heart. I was too scared to speak. "My darling, I've protected you for 16 years and you're safe, aren't you? I don't want you to suffer at all. Those people out there just wait to snatch you from me. Don't you love me?" I do. "Then be good. Go to bed now." But I couldn't sleep that night, tossing and turning, pondering Mom's words and Josh's promises of the world out there. Moonlight streamed through the small hole in the window. The night sky outside was also incredibly beautiful. In the following days, the computer was no longer neatly placed on the desk. Even when sleeping, Mom hid it. The more she forbade, the more suffocated I felt. It must be around here somewhere. There! I silently found it and Josh was online. Seeing me, he immediately sent a message.
Where have you been all these weeks?
But immediately, Mom snatched the laptop from my hands. In horror, she smashed it to the ground, shattering it into pieces on the floor. At that moment, Mom didn't just destroy a computer. She shattered my hopes. Without a word, Mom dragged me back to my bedroom and slammed the door shut. I didn't plead. Mom and I didn't speak a single word to each other. I was furious with her. Later, I heard the sound of a drill outside my door. My world was now confined to this tiny room. As dawn broke, I heard Mom's car drive away. I peered through the small hole, trying to hear the chirping birds on the branches. Suddenly, an eye appeared on the other side of the hole, startling me.
Psst, hello? I've been looking for a girl named Celine.
Who are you?
Josh. My name is Josh. Alien 000? That's you, right? Celine?
I didn't respond. The last time I tried to talk to someone directly, they screamed in terror at me.
I knew something was wrong with you, so I came to check. It's true then. Your mom has locked you up? She's weird.
Why would you say that?
No mom should do that to their child.
But I'm different. Mom does it to protect me.
Nuts! That's just overbearing control. Like she's lost it.
Shut up!
You can be mad at me, but I'm really worried about you. Everyone's special. We respect each other. We're in America, where everyone's equal and loves peace.
Ugh, he always makes my head spin with his talk. 2 days have passed. I've only been drinking water and nibbling on bread. I've been resolute not to eat anything Mom cooks. It's time for me to pull a fast one. On the 3rd day, Mom opened the door to my room. "Celine, I'm sorry for what happened that night. Before she could say anything else, I bolted out of the room and locked the door behind me. I was determined to run onto the street. I wanted everyone to see me, to know that I exist in this world. But as I dashed past Mom's room, I tripped over a warped floorboard. Beneath it were photos of me from infancy to now and stacks of old newspapers. There were an unusual number of them, as if Mom had bought all the copies so no one else could read them. Woman kidnapped special child from hospital. That child was me, and the woman was none other than Mom. Celine, let me explain. Yes, I need an explanation. They said you were a special child. They lied. You were an alien. They wanted to experiment on you. I did everything to keep you away from those bad people, to keep you away from this cruel world. No, that's control. Everyone is born special. Why did you steal my life? The world is too cruel and it hurt me deeply. I didn't want you to go through that too. I tried to pull away, but the more I resisted, the more unhinged she became. She finally raised her hand to strike me, but the slap never came.
Clearly, you're the insane one.
Police burst in and grabbed Mom. Josh held me close and comforted me.
Believe me, I've never met a girl as beautiful as you.
For the first time in my life, I stepped out of the front door properly. Outside, many people were there. They cried when they learned about my story. Some even ran over to comfort me and gave me food. Now I'm confident with my unique appearance. They even want me to model and be the face of major fashion brands. They respect my differences. Josh became my assistant and a great partner. I think I need to go to one place. At the jail, I met my mother again. She looked different. Her face was brighter than before.
I'm so sorry, Celine.
Thank you, Mom.
Why, I'm a terrible woman, abandoned by my husband and unable to have children, so I took you from that hospital.
For raising me. I know you were hurt too. I don't blame you anymore. What matters is that now we both feel comfortable and safe. Josh and I are together now, and we'll wait for you at our wedding. And so, that's my story. An alien girl who was once insecure about her looks. But I want you to know that no matter what you look like, you are always special. 150 centimeters, 180 centimeters.
Oh, such beautiful, precious, miraculous hair. You must take really good care of it, sweetie.
Come on, Mom, isn't this a bit much?
Oh, wait, stop, don't move! Your hair got caught in the screw. Let me... Whew, all good now. Remember to wash it on time when you get home.
Yep, just a typical day for me. 3 hours for hair care in the morning. Jesus. What's so special about this long hair that my mom worships it so much? I'm Demi from Miami, here to tell you all about it. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm the only darling daughter of a former supermodel, a woman so exquisitely gentle and delicate, to the point of being weird.
Hold on, almost done with my makeup. Just a bit more perfume.
Ugh, we're just taking out the trash, Mom! That's exactly why Dad left us. He said he couldn't stand someone not being real. So it's just Mom and me now. She wants me to be a lady like her, especially obsessed with my hair. I've been tasked with a mission, to preserve the long, silky hair my mom has nurtured and never cut since I was born. Whenever we go out, it's almost like Mom wants to hire a bodyguard just for my hair. Mom, I'm literally burning up here! Let me get a haircut!
Are you out of your mind? No way! Your hair is your amulet, Demi! Look, here are 12 new shampoos, conditioners, and hair serums for you.
Oh, Mom, you spent hundreds of thousands on this stuff? We could have saved for a drum set instead. I love rock music, and burning up the stage as a rock artist is my ultimate dream. Isn't her hairstyle super cool? It would totally suit me better than this tangled long mess. I skip school, lie to Mom to perform rock with my band, and spend all my pocket money on an electric guitar. I live to play rock. Only then do I really feel like myself. But to my mom, that's just useless.
What are you doing? Stop! Why keep all this junk? Moreover, this stuff will have a bad influence on you. Oh my, what is up with this hair? No, we need to get rid of this nonsense.
You can't do this! Can't I even decide about my own hobbies now?
Anything but this. I've warned you. If you don't listen, don't blame me for cutting off your allowance.
Unbelievable! Isn't this an invasion of privacy or what? On top of that, I have to keep performing rock to make lots of money, proving to Mom that even if she cuts off my allowance, this is the life I choose and she can't stop me. Then, one horrifying night during a performance, as I was totally killing it on stage, suddenly, my hair clip came off and my long hair exploded out like a carpet. And right then, the stage fan began to suck my hair in. Help! Help! For goodness sake, someone save me! Just then, someone rushed forward with scissors in hand and a chunk of my hair was gone before I even realized I had escaped death. And that was the first time in my life I cut my hair. That performance didn't end on a high note, but just as I was bumming out...
Hold up, gorgeous rocker. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Steve, a hairstylist. It would be an honor if you became my exclusive hair model for the upcoming international styling competition. If you agree, I'll style your hair for free. Any style you want.
Oh my god, that's amazing! Thank you, I'm truly honored, but what about my mom? Gosh, she'd hang me upside down if she heard about this.
I must say, I was speechless when I saw your hair. It's like a miracle. This is an international competition, Demi, with a prize up to $1 million. And this amazing hair of yours could totally win it. Think about it.
I know, right? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. With that kind of money, I could buy like 100 drum sets that I've always dreamed of. But then...
You scoundrel! What are you trying to do to my daughter?
Holy moly, what on earth? Please stop! Save me!
Get away from my daughter right now!
Gosh, I knew it would end like this. Mom lectured me all the way home, but I was too worn out to argue. Luckily, I managed to keep Steve's business card. I definitely need to seize this chance again.
The next morning, Mom pulls out my hair to measure it as usual and discovers 1.2 centimeters missing. What is this, Demi? You dared to cut your hair? I've told you so many times. I almost lost a whole chunk of it! Jesus Christ! Instead of caring about me, all you think about is this hair? If you had stayed home like I told you, this disaster wouldn't have happened. Oh Lord, 1.2 centimeters? Do you know how long it will take to grow that back? I won't say much more. You're grounded. 1 month. That's it. No more rock shows. What's even the point of this life? So one evening, after Mom dozed off on the sofa while watching TV, I quietly packed my bags planning to leave home to chase my chance. Creeping out of the living room, I accidentally stepped on a box on the floor, making a slight noise. Phew, looks safe. What's all this? Why so many pills and these? Are these photos of my mom from her modeling days? Wow, she also had beautiful long hair back then. But the color looks so different now. Oh shoot, almost got sidetracked from the main goal. I need to leave before she wakes up. I arrive at Steve's salon and firmly decide to get the hairstyle I've always wanted. The moment to be free from this burdensome long hair is about to become a reality. I sit down in front of the mirror holding my breath. Just as Steve is about to cut my hair, the glass shatters as if a storm hit. And my mom flies in like a ninja. Mom, what the? I gave you one last chance, Demi. Yet you still won't listen to me, and now you even dare to come here? Oh no, the business card! I must have dropped it when I hurriedly left the house. Darn it! Can't you just stop, Mom? I have the right to decide my own life too. It's just inconvenient long hair that does nothing for me, and I can't even cut it the way I want. No, you can't touch it. You will never understand. I'm doing this for your own good. Listen to me, Demi. You don't understand me either! All you care about is keeping the long hair, maintaining it, protecting it. What about me? I just want to have the hairstyle I like and perform rock. That's all that makes me happy. Why don't you care about that? I burst into tears and run away, leaving my mom in shock. Mom didn't ground me after that jailbreak episode, but instead she started watching me like a hawk 24/7, even when I went to the bathroom. I wasn't even allowed to eat what I wanted if it wasn't good for my hair. Oh, what a nightmare. Feeling suffocated, I pleaded with Mom to let me go to Steve's salon.
So, is she going to keep staring at us like that forever?
Yeah, just to make sure you won't do anything to my hair except wash and condition it.
Gosh, you must feel so trapped. But I get it. Poor Demi. Okay, let me go get some cookies to offer her. Oh, ladies, do you like your new hair? See you next time!
The salon's customers with their new hairstyles pass by me. They look so happy and confident. And me? Why do I have to live in a way that even I can't love? That's when I was drawn to Steve's hair clippers left on the table. Something inside urged me on. Seizing the moment when no one was looking, I grabbed the clippers and took them home. My hair kept growing longer and turned into the biggest nuisance ever. The final straw was when my rock band friends came to pick me up for an important gig, and the rude bodyguards Mom hired jostled them and nearly ruined their instruments. I hurried after them to apologize, but my damn long hair caught on the door and yanked me back. I hate this annoying long hair! You can't treat me like a showpiece! I won't stand for this anymore, do you understand? And now she wouldn't even listen to me. In a fury, I stormed back to my room, grabbed the clippers I'd taken from Steve's, and shaved a strip right down to the scalp. Locks of shiny long hair fell to the floor, and I felt a refreshing breeze as if I were breathing in the sea air. There I stood in front of the mirror, watching the sleek hair that Mom had spent thousands on slowly disappear. I didn't know if I was crying from happiness or regret. Eventually, Mom saw the scene and she brought food up to my room that night. But surprisingly, she didn't freak out as usual. Instead, she quietly stepped in and closed the door. To my shock, Mom took off her wig, revealing a bald head just like mine. Mom, what's going on? Why is your hair... Years ago, when I was still modeling, I had to use harsh chemicals on my hair for a long time, which caused it to all fall out. Despite treatments over the years, there's been little improvement, and I've been living with this wig. So, that's why you've always wanted to protect my long hair? Yes, Demi, I'm sorry. I was so happy seeing your long hair. It was something I lost a long time ago. I remember how I used to look, and so I tried my best to preserve it, even though it made you miserable because you couldn't live the life you wanted. I was wrong. Forgive me. I had nothing to say other than to hug her tightly. It might take some time, but I believe we can work through this together because, after all, she's still the only family I have. I decided to collect the hair I'd cut and ask Steve to make a wig for Mom from my own hair. Over time, my hair began to grow back. And this time, Mom stopped interfering with the hairstyles I loved. Instead, she chose to become the biggest fan at every stage I performed on, enjoying the time together that we had missed out on.
I was hanging at the grocery section when I suddenly caught this dude acting all shady. Was he? Was he straight up shoplifting? I maneuvered my cart back and forth for a better look, and then bam! I rammed right into his side from behind, sending everything he stashed in his coat tumbling out. Whoops! No worries. Got a cart here. No need to stuff things in your jacket, dude. The guy looked at me all panicked. And when my hottest, most badass brother on the planet came running over, the thief quickly grabbed me by the neck.
Don't come any closer, or else...
Or else what, poor fish? I bit into his arm hard, making him yell out in pain. In a flash, he was tied up, lying on the floor. Hey there, name's Matilda, and I'm, still figuring out my strong suit. Maybe I'll end up a cop like my brother, or a doctor, engineer, or a teacher. Who knows? But before we dive into my story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to the MDA channel. I was born into a family of geniuses, with my dad being a scientist who's invented tons of stuff for medicine. My mom's a professor at Harvard. And then there's my brother, the crime-fighting team captain. Our family's got this genius legacy thing going, respected by many. Guess God will hand me my own special talent soon enough. My friends at school totally adore me, especially Taylor, the mayor's daughter. Even though she acts all queen bee around here, she's actually pretty nice to me. Can I come over this weekend, Matilda? Heard your brother made another big bust, huh? One day, I was totally engrossed in following an ant trail, trying to find their nest. Honestly, ants are like the hardest working creatures I know. What a loser. She's like the black sheep in the family of superheroes, right? Shh, keep it down. We don't want her to know we're just using her to get close to her hot officer brother. What? Black sheep in a family of superheroes? As if! I just haven't been gifted with powers like them, that's all. Just you wait when I discover my power, and one day you'll all be kissing my butt, begging for my attention. You're hilarious, Matilda. Maybe your power is making people laugh. Better than being a self-proclaimed queen bee. Idiots! I'll show them all. I gotta figure out what I'm good at. And so, I decided to start with managing the school soccer team. I used to go to games with my bro. Who knows? Maybe I've got a hidden talent there. I went looking for a sports book, but couldn't reach the top shelf. Out of desperation, I climbed up, but slipped. Right before my head hit the floor, someone caught me. For a moment, I saw his handsome face before he dropped me.
You'd break your ankle trying to climb that high shelf.
Thanks.
Doesn't seem like you study much. First time I've seen you here.
My face turned beet red from embarrassment. Yeah, I never really hit up the school library or being big on reading.
I'm Alvin.
Matilda. He waved goodbye and disappeared. Well, he's not the friendliest guy, and I hope that's the last time I see of him. I pulled an all-nighter with that book, and the next day, I strutted into the middle of the soccer field where all the hot guys were practicing. They all ignored me, except for Zaid, the captain every girl dreams of dating. I flashed him my sweetest smile as he approached.
Sorry, but can you move aside? The game's about to start.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Oh, it's you again.
Oh, the library guy. Albert.
No, you got my name wrong. It's Alvin! Alvin!
My bad. Then out of the blue, I spot a kitten meandering on the field.
Look out!
Zaid's about to kick the ball right where the kitten is. Dangerous much? Without thinking, I dash onto the field. But uh-oh, the slick grass has me slipping and accidentally kicking him. Zaid collapses and can only moan in pain. I hold up the kitten, hoping that seeing the adorable creature will explain my actions. But contrary to expectations, His face starts turning colors and his limbs shake uncontrollably.
Keep that thing away from me! I'm allergic to cat fur! Run! Get out of here before they get you!
Everything turned into chaos, and the game was called off. And yeah, since that day, my face was also banned from the soccer field vicinity. So much for managing the soccer team. But I didn't stop looking for my superpower. I tried my hand at painting, but that only sparked a huge debate at school.
That's clearly a tiger.
No, it's a hippo. And then the painting went viral online, and I couldn't have imagined things getting so out of hand. They crowded into my class and shoved a mic in my face.
So what exactly did you paint, Matilda?
Actually, it's a dog. A striped dog with a big belly. That's a first. Their laughter made me want to sink through the floor. And just like that, my passion for painting extinguished. Painting was a no-go, so maybe acting was my calling? Thanks to my family's rep, I quickly landed the role of Cinderella. While Taylor, fuming, agreed to play the wicked stepmother. Clean the floor, make it shine. Taylor shoved me down, grinding out each word. Was she taking this chance to settle scores? Once you're done, get to the kitchen. Don't let the prince see your face. Enough with the oppression! Angry, I threw the rag into the bucket. I demand equality for all fairy tale heroines. That's not in the script, idiot. Taylor hissed through clenched teeth, trying to steer everything back on track. That's when I realized I was standing on stage, under the scrutinizing gaze of the audience.
Way to go, Matilda! Woo! My sister's the best!
After my brother's cheer, a smattering of applause broke out. But I could clearly see my parents trying to hide their faces, ashamed of their daughter. I left the stage dejected and bumped into Zaid in the hallway. Great. Now he's going to have it out for me because of that fateful kick.
Matilda! Finally found you!
Oh, hi Zaid. Long time no see. You good?
I was fine until you knocked me out.
I'm so sorry. If you need someone to take responsibility, I'm ready.
Just kidding. I'm all good. I was looking for you to ask, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Am I dreaming? Did the soccer team captain just ask me out? And of course, I said yes. We started dating, clinging to each other like shadows, which made most of the schoolgirls jealous, especially Taylor. But what could she do? It was Zaid who confessed his feelings to me first. One day, while on my way home, the noise from a corner of the street caught my attention. In front of me was a building ablaze, and the firefighters hadn't arrived yet. Luckily, most people had already escaped. Huh? I poured a bucket of water over my head and charged into the fire like a superhero. And tomorrow, I would be on the front page of the newspaper with the headline, "Brave superhero rushes into fire to save trapped people." But
Who let you rush in here? Do you know how dangerous that is?
they didn't know I had just saved a tiny life. I hurriedly took the little rabbit to the pet hospital in town. Upon arriving, I was startled to see a familiar face. Alvin was tenderly holding a hamster in his hands. When he saw me, he too seemed surprised. So this is your father's clinic?
Yes. I come here to help him with odd jobs on the weekends.
At that moment, I realized Alvin truly was a kind-hearted and sweet guy. Meanwhile, I kept up with my dates with Zaid, even though they weren't as fun as I thought they'd be. Turned out, I was often the butt of his friends' jokes. They teased me with drawings, even snatched my lunch away.
Oh, honey, you're not gonna eat this chicken leg, right? You gotta keep that figure.
I finally had enough and decided to tell him off after class. I was gonna break up with him. But when I went to find Zaid in an empty classroom, I caught a horrifying scene. Zaid and Taylor were kissing! So they were in on it together, making a fool out of me all along! But I didn't have time to wallow in sadness, nor did I need to waste thoughts on those losers. Well, time to show them that they messed with the wrong girl. I shared my plan with Alvin and asked for his help. That night, Zaid and Taylor were out on a romantic stroll, hand in hand on a deserted street. How shameless.
Isn't that Matilda?
What's that loser doing here? Curious, they followed behind me, but I vanished into the mist. The clueless duo had no idea they were about to face a nightmarish disaster. Alvin signaled me, and I kicked off our revenge plan. The sound Zaid feared the most echoed.
What? Why? Where are they?
In the dimly lit street, shadows of tiny creatures cast on the wall took on monstrous shapes.
Save me, Taylor! I'm scared of...
What? Taylor turned to see Zaid shaking in fear, practically peeing his pants. But before she could turn and leave, Zaid jumped up and clung to her tightly.
Oh, save me! I'm scared of cats! Get them away!
Alvin and I could only snicker, rounding up the cats and leaving the alley behind in chaos. Ew! Get away from me! We are so breaking up.
Help me, Taylor!
We returned to the pet hospital to drop off the cats. Thankful for our furry accomplices, making the plan a smashing success. Alvin and I looked at each other, proud of what we just pulled off. Suddenly, he leaned in closer and closer. A baby bird with a broken wing.
Let me call my dad over.
No need. I got this. I carefully disinfected and bandaged the little bird's wing. It looked so pitiful.
I think you could be a great vet taking care of them in the future. Whoa! Calm down, girl.
I found my power! I'm not a superhero like everyone. It's not doing big things like mom and dad or helping others like you.
You silly. Your power just needs to bring joy to you and others. That's enough.
You're right.